Welcome to the 1 Minute Apologist. We interview the world's leading apologists to provide credible answers to curious questions.
Why should women engage in apologetics?
Well, first and foremost, I think it's a universal, both male and female, command of Scripture. You read Matthew 22, Jesus says in his summary of the law that we are to love God with all of our minds. What does that mean? That means surely the intellectual pursuit of God and the rational understanding of your faith, I think. You have scripture like 1 Peter 3:15. You have to be able to give an answer, a reason for the hope that you have within you. I look, for example, at verses like 1 Timothy 2, verse 11. It comes before the controversial verse 12 on whether women should teach or not, but it actually says we should learn. And that to me, means engaging in your faith intellectually, and I think that's to a large part what apologetics is. Also, I think if we want to be effective in evangelism, we live in an age where you cannot do evangelism without apologetics, because people have questions and they won't be interested in what you have to say about Jesus before you're able to deal with some of those questions. I think there are certain areas where women do this uniquely. So think, for example, about raising children. Your children in your home will come with their honest questions about the intellectual integrity of the faith, and you have to be able to answer those. The time is over when we can just say, don't doubt, because doubting makes baby Jesus cry or whatever. We have to deal with these questions. Then also you think, for example, of evangelism to Muslims. Muslim women are not free to have open conversation with Christian men because of the nature of their culture. So if the largest unreached people group in the world, half of them are women, who's going to reach those women? Well, it will have to be Christians who are engaged in apologetic discussions with Muslim women. And then finally, I think it's just so crucially important for your own spiritual growth. If you don't grow intellectually in your understanding of God and in the arguments for the truth of our faith, then I think you're just missing out on such a rich part of what it means to be a Christian.